What's up, guys? Welcome to a new video. In today's video, I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I felt like I left something out about yesterday's video. And today's video is going to be called The Truth About Print on Demand. Print on demand isn't always about, isn't always money and success. The reason why I wanted to talk about this, guys, and it's actually very important to me, is I made a video yesterday talking about my successful print on demand income Teepublic Redbubble report, right? The whole point of that was basically of me sharing the income that I generated on Teepublic on my largest store. When I sat back and I watched that video, I realized that there was one big problem with that video. I didn't really hit it hard enough to tell people that how much work there was behind that store. Because I think about it this way. The OGs of the channel, the people that watch the channel each and every day, they know what goes into success. They know how hard it is. They know what it takes. They know that it takes hours and hours and hours of effort. They know this. But think about how many people who don't know that, who are searching about Teepublic for the first time and maybe come across my video. They might think it's all sunshine and rainbows. They might think it's all about money making. So firstly, I do want to apologize for that, because the video, even though I was re-listening to the video, yesterday's video, which, by the way, guys, is right here for those who want to see it, the Teepublic income report. In that video, I was showing my income, and my largest store grossed over, $36K. The reason why I use the word gross is because, like I told you guys, I have a individual who's helping me with that store. They do all the designs now. They upload, and at the end of the month, they take half of the income, which basically allows me to not really do much work, except for just guide them here and there. But I had a little spiel towards the end of the video where I was talking about hard work and this and that, but I didn't really go too deep into it. And I could sit here and lecture about hard work all day, but I'm going to take this from a different aspect where I talk about my lowest successful print-on-demand store on Teepublic, which you guys know I've said in yesterday's video. If you guys didn't see yesterday's video, go ahead and check it out. You could literally just go on my channel and search Teepublic Income Report 2022. I have 5 total stores on Teepublic. I'm going to be sharing my lowest income store. Because I don't want people to be discouraged. And I want to show you that everybody starts from the exact same spot. And that's $0.00. Guys, I'm going to speak from the heart right now when I say this, is that anything in the world that's worthwhile, right? That is not an evil desire that you have, that's a successful desire, a business-based desire. There's no reason why God won't grant it for you. Now, I know some people are watching this who are not religious, and some people want me to leave this, religious talk at home and not share it here on the camera. But I feel, me personally, because I'm a religious person, I feel truly that if you're not, searching for anything evil, dark for other people, and you're looking to be successful and you're working at it every day, why wouldn't you get it? Why wouldn't you achieve it? There's no reason for that. So I want to share in this video, starting from zero, starting from scratch, more importantly, the lowest successful, the least successful business that I have, because it's not all about success, and rainbows and money that's just showering on you. It takes legitimate hard work. Now, before we get into that, let's talk about what happened yesterday. I already did talk about that. Like I said, yesterday's video was posted. I didn't really go too deep into the hard work aspect. I only showed the income. You guys can look at it. And I was basically telling how, great of an opportunity Teepublic was because there was less competition. All that information is true. All that's true. How there's low competition, lower competition than Redbubble, of course. The traffic is decent. All that information is true. The only thing is when you leave a piece out, sometimes people who are not aware of what print on demand is like might paint a certain picture in their mind. So I'm just trying to be as transparent and honest with you guys as possible. Now, my point of view is I don't want to be a false teacher. So I can't just show the money-making aspects and not show the hard aspects, not show the realistic aspects, right? And once again, for the people that watch the channel, you guys know that business is hard work. You guys know by now, right? Hopefully that I've exposed that. The people who watch consistently over and over and over again, hopefully I've made that abundantly clear, because that's really, honestly, that's the path that I took. I wasn't one of those people that just woke up, started a business 30 days later, I had 30 grand in my account. That's not what happened at all. You know, even though that's what happens to a lot of these YouTubers, I'm telling you from personal experience, I went through hell to get there. You know, and when I say to get there, I'm talking about just to gain enough money to pay my bills. You know, just to gain enough money to realize that by the end of college, I won't have to work for somebody, to be financially, quote unquote, financially free, right? My point here is that I need to expose the truth, expose the struggle. When I was working on that larger Teepublic store that you guys saw the results, I didn't talk about how many designs I had. Over 19,000 designs. I think over 21,000 to be 100% honest. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't logged into the account in a while. But that's a lot of designs. I didn't mention that yet in yesterday's video. I didn't even bring that up. And you guys know how these videos are unscripted. They're not, written down, before the video. I'm just trying to share my point of view. And something that I want to share to expose the struggle and be 100% realistic and honest with you guys, especially for the newer people who are viewing the channel, anything, like I said, anything worthwhile in terms of income is extremely difficult to achieve. Whether it be difficult in terms of like the intelligence aspect of it, or it's monotonous. You're going to sit there for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours doing a simple task, right? That might not be too difficult when you do it once or twice, but it gets difficult when you do it over and over and over and over again. That's why I was talking about yesterday with the Redbubble, where I was talking about how it was starting to weigh on me doing the 60 designs a day, because I haven't been doing it for just 6 months. I've been doing it for about 8 months now, because I started doing 60 designs a day 2 months prior to 2022. And I actually made a post about this, and I said, what if we go all out in the year 2022? And what if we start about 60 days before everyone else is starting? That's what, I don't know if you guys remember this. For the people who've been watching, I'm not sure if you guys remember this, but I did do that. I made a post about this. I think I don't know what I called it. I think I called it like Project All Out or something like that, where we'd go as hard as we humanly can during 2022. Now, of course, I'm a human. I make mistakes. I step off the gas a little bit, but I did not break my vow, which was 60 designs a day, every day, until the year is over. I didn't break that vow. Okay? The reason why that matters to me is because I told you guys this also. I want to look back and say 2022 was the year that I did it, the year that we pushed hard no matter what happened, no matter what the results were, no matter what the income was, no matter what was going on. And truthfully, guys, I think we all need a part like that in our lives. I think we all need a time where we just push literally as hard as we can and see ourselves come out on the other end. So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys the weakest success in terms of income store that I have on Teepublic. The lowest income generating one, which isn't even generating income. And I'll just go ahead and show you guys. Lifetime amount of products sold was 23 products. Total earned was $56. The reason why I'm showing you this, guys, is because this is the weakest, smallest store that I have out of all 5 stores on my Teepublic stores. Okay? And this was the newest one, to be honest with you guys also. I'm being forefront here. 86 designs total on this store. Okay? The reason why I'm sharing this is because I want to be honest and say that not every single thing you do is going to be blown out the park successful. It's normal to have not just setbacks, but struggles. And it's normal to have bumps in the road. I've told you guys in yesterday's video, but other than that very first store, every other store, I don't even think has over 4,000 designs that I have. Out of all my Teepublic stores, I have 5 Teepublic stores. Only one of them I would call is a success. And that's, like I told you guys, I share the revenue on that one. The other 4 stores, they don't have over 4,000 designs. It would take a little while for me to log into each one because I got to get the whole information down. But I figured, why not? Let me share the weakest one. And I'm just here to show you guys that, because I know what it's like to be a beginner. I know what it's like to do this for the first time and look at someone else's success, not understand really what goes into it, and think that, for some reason, I'm just the only one who can't gain success. And I remember what it feels like, guys. I remember what it feels like to be amongst groups of people who are extremely successful, and I'm still trying to figure things out. I'm still trying to figure out, what should I do with myself? How do I make money? I'm still trying, I'm worrying every day about my future, about where my success is going to be. And honestly, guys, my goal wasn't to be some kind of crazy successful individual. My goal was just to be good financially. That's really it. I just didn't want to be an embarrassment to my family. I wanted to do well on some sort of level, and that was really it. I wasn't looking for too much. And the truth is that every day I was battling with myself, and one of the biggest motivations to be quote-unquote successful for myself was just so I don't end up where I don't want to be. And for me, that was living a life that I don't want to live, working for somebody else every day. Not that there's something wrong with that, but I just didn't want to be in that position because I knew that that's an uncomfortable position to me. I already had done 2 jobs. I was working at a restaurant, working at JCPenney's. It just wasn't comfortable to me. It's just not who I was. And like I said, I didn't want to be crazy successful. I just wanted to, be okay for myself financially. The point here is, and what I'm trying to make here, guys, is that we all start from the exact same point, and that's $0 and 0 cents, 0 designs. We all start from the exact same point, and the more work you put in, the more hours you clock in, the more you get out. Now, you might not get out immediately through monetary value, but you might get out through, experience in the beginning. Maybe that's the only result that you're acquiring in the beginning, but slowly it's going to develop. And like I said, the last thing I want to do is I want to present a message where, yes, I'm successful and yes, I'm making money, but leave out the hard parts. Leave out the story that's untold where, yeah, there's a lot of struggle. Yeah, there's a lot of pain. Yeah, there's a lot of work associated. That's the last thing I want to do is leave out those aspects. Because to be honest, guys, that's what makes the journey so amazing and so sweet. And so, hindsight is 2020 makes it fun to look at. If it wasn't difficult, then what would be the point to even talking about it? What would be the point to even think about it? Right? You only remember the hard times in your life, the memorable moments. The moments where you achieved something great. Those are the moments me and you remember in our lives. And at the end of the day, like I said, it wouldn't be fair and wouldn't be honest if I just showed the success. Because somebody who's an amateur, let's say, who's never succeeded before, might look at my successful store and say, you know what? This person said he has 5 stores. This is one of his successful stores. They might imagine the least successful store to be making $10K, $20K, $30K, right? But that's not the reality. And the reality is that we all start from somewhere. And so I was just showing you guys one of my successful stores. That's it. The most successful store in terms of Teepublic yesterday. Today, I'm sharing with you guys the weakest store of mine. And hopefully you guys can appreciate the transparency. At the end of the day, like I said, you get what you give, you get what you deserve, and there was only 80-something designs on this store. I think the store is only like 2 months old, maybe a little more than 2 months old. So no, I didn't put in the full effort once again, but I have other stores that I need to bulk up, and so this is basically the opposite of encourage. I don't want to discourage anybody by when you guys see this results, but I want to do the opposite. I want to encourage everybody because I want to show you that, yeah, you could be this store. This store that we showed yesterday with the income here, you could have this store. It's just a matter of doing the work. And you could also have this store, but it's also a matter of doing the work, right? Or not doing the work, rather. You make the choice at the end of the day. And the hard reality is that we're all going to have to go through a hard time in our lives, whether it be through the struggle to gain that success, or whether it be because we chose not to go on that path and we got to live the life associated with that. So I figured I'd share this just kind of to level the playing field and show that everybody starts at the same spot. We all do. And I think these videos sometimes, like the video today, is much more beneficial than sometimes the hard money-making videos where I show all the money that's being earned, because when you get down to the core of it, the only way that you get to a level like this, and I'm not saying I'm crazy high level. There are people who make so much more than me on Teepublic. Total earned, we earned what, 36 grand, 37 grand almost on this store. There are people who probably made 500 grand. I mean, I don't know what people are doing with their lives, but I'm just saying that you know, if you want a store like this, if you want to be some sort of, you know, some sort of you want to have some sort of achievement added to your belt, it's just a matter of doing it. That's all it is. And it's going to take time. It's going to take effort. It could take even years to do. It could take months to do. It's just a matter of getting it done. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Bye. See ya.